morning everyone. Myself Tirthankar Chaudhary. Welcome to Tourism Study. Today we discuss about the water transport. Water transport. It is evident from the historical findings that first dockyard was found in Lothal, which located in Gujarat, India. The evidence revealed that shipbuilding was known to Indians as early as 2400 before Christ. The Phoenicians are considered to be pioneers in the shipmaking activities. They purchased spice and perfume from the east and lines and papyrus from the Egypt. Greek become the next sea hitters after Phoenicians. Many sea hitters traveled around the world and found sea route to different places during the medieval period. America's sea route was discovered by Christopher Columbus, and he is also credited with having named West Indies. Portuguese were also the great sailors. India's sea route was discovered by Vasco da Gama in 1498 as he reached India at Calicut in Kerala in the west coast. Water transport was first introduced in England in 1772, which was an organized transport system. In Clyde, Avon and Thames River services of steamboat were popularized in 1815. After this, we have to discuss about the communication and accommodation system in tourism. Each industry has its own specific needs with regards to its internal communication. For the hospitality industry, the nature of the jobs requires a pretty demanding communication between the workers to get the work done. With fast-paced work and most of the staffs were on the field, hotel needs a communication tool that works well inside and outside of the building, is flexible to carry around, easy to operate with occupied hands, and connects both on field and in office staffs seamlessly. In India, Saraikana and Dharamshala were made for the travelers and pilgrims in the olden days for providing room and food services. In early years, temple priests were also provides the accommodation services to the pilgrims and yatris. In Europe, travelers were provided inn services as eating and sleeping point. The rooms were also provided by the churches with food and other facilities. The term inn was derived from the Malon, and it was also called kataluma in Greek. Innkeeper, realizing its importance, made large inn with big dormitories where travelers could stay in large numbers. After that, hotel service optimization system, which is very important topic in the tourism system. A hotel service optimization system is an app that offers a complete package of communication for hotel. As like Oyo Hotel, Fav Hotels, as an example. It connects the guest with the hotel, but not only that, it also works as the communication tool between the hotel staff. It connects the guest with the hotel to improve the guest experience at the hotel. It is mobile based service, which means the hotel staff won't need additional services. They can use the app on their smartphone and tablets. It has many integration with various mobile applications that makes the performance easier and better. After that, we need to know the origin and concept of travel intermediary business. How the business started. The travel agent industry had been quite varies and has changed considerably over the years. Thomas Cook started organizing leisure trips in the summer of 1841 when its founder, who gave his name to the company, and organized a successful one-day rail excursion at a shilling a head from Leicester to Lowburn. During next 3 summers, Mr. Cook arranged a succession of trips taking passengers to Leicester, Nottingham, Derby and Birmingham. 4 years later, he organized his trip abroad, taking a group from Leicester to Calais. This is followed in the 1860s by trips to Switzerland, Italy, Egypt and America. In partnership with his son, John Mason Cook, he opened an office in Fleet Street in 1865. In accordance with his briefs, Mr. Cook Sr. and his wife also ran a small temperance hotel above the office. The firm's growing importance was demonstrated in 1884 when it is transported a relief force to rescue the General Jordan from Khartoum in Sudan. In 1869, he hired 2 steamers and conducted his first party up to the Nile River. The climax of his career, however, came in September 1872 when he was at the age of 63. He departed from the Leicester on a tour of the travel of the world that would keep him away from home for almost 8 months. It had long been his ambition to travel to Egypt via China, but such a trip only became practicable at the end of the 1869 following the opening of Suez Canal and the completion of rail network linking the east and west coasts of America. Thank you everyone. The session is over. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe.